throughout the time that it was open, we have about 200 recorded deaths in the building. The animals in the barn lived in better conditions than the people in the place did. The one and only time I've ever ran out of this building happened in this area right here. I don't think there's a spot in the building we haven't had something happen in. We had canines come out, and 3 of them actually picked up around that tree. Yes.
Like a dead body?
Yes. Rodents, bugs, feces everywhere. There's trees, like they were trying to hide the place because they were ashamed of it.
On tonight's episode, we're here alone in the most haunted building in Illinois, Ashmore Estates.
Asylum worker? Dude, I have goosebumps.
Oh my God! Can you ring that bell if your body's buried out by the tree?
Oh my God, bro. Dude, what the fuck?
This place is messed up.
Push one of these little towers over. Dude, there's a motion light.
I can't. What?
On tonight's episode of the Paranormal Files, we're here alone in the most haunted building in Illinois, Ashmore Estates. Dude, there's a motion light. What is that? There's light. So we're just, dude, there it goes again. There it goes, bro. Thank you for trying to come in. Just give us 1 second, please, and we'll start talking. We're just filming the intro right now. There, just go flickering again, bro. Right behind me is the hallway of this infamous building. This building served 3 different purposes over the years. First, it was a poor farm, then it was a mental institution, and finally, it was a nursing home. Now, the records indicate that over 250 people died here, but they don't know exactly how many people passed away in these cursed halls. The room that we're standing in right now was used for electroshock therapy, one of the most brutal psychiatric procedures ever invented. And the true history of this building is still relatively unknown. There are rumors of bodies buried in the backyard. They don't know how many people died, where in the building, and how they died. So join us tonight as we investigate this notorious, very spooky abandoned hospital. I'm Colin Brown. Thank you for joining us this evening, and you're watching the Paranormal Files. All right, everybody, so right now we are out in Jesus Christ. We are out in extremely rural Illinois, almost losing our lives at every turn. And this evening we're investigating the notorious Ashmore Estates. Ashmore Estates was an old county poor farm. Jesus, this camera's sliding everywhere. It was an old county poor farm, an institution for the mentally disabled. And according to people that we know and other ghost hunters in the field, this is one of the most haunted places, not only in the state of Illinois, but in America. People have claimed this is one of the spookiest spots. And dude, there it is up on the hill. Damn, bro. This is a location, guys, that I've heard about for years as being one of the spookiest places that you can go investigate. And it does have that look, bro. Damn. Very haunted look to it, if you ask me.
Yeah, very much so.
Well, I think we're in for a treat tonight, my friend.
I think so as well.
Without further ado, so let's head in.
Sounds good to me.
Dude, I'm excited. This place is dope. I've heard a lot of dark, creepy stories about Ashmore Estates.
Mm-hmm.
And we're finally here.
Oh.
Hey guys, I'm coming to you live from a haunted location. Whoa! Oh my God, did you hear that? When things get too scary in a haunted house, you can always put your headphones on and tune out the noise with Audible. Audible is the home of storytelling. Through Audible, you can listen to your favorite podcasts. Murder in America, my show, is on Audible. Personally, I'm listening right now to Chasing the Boogeyman, a really intense true crime thriller that's almost like a Stephen King novel. And trust me, it's a lot better than the creepy noises that are going on outside of these headphones right now. Audible has all of your favorite audiobooks. And today, if you sign up for Audible using the link in the description of this video, you can get a free trial and listen to any true crime thriller or suspenseful title you'd like to. Today's episode was brought to you by Audible. And trust me, it's a service that both Courtney, my wife, and I have used for a long time that we both really love. So like I said, go use the link in the description to get a free trial of Audible. And yeah, sadly I have to take these headphones off, stop listening to my audiobook right now, and interact with these ghosts. And it sounds like they're ready to speak. Once again, Audible. The link's in my description.
Visit audible.com/theparanormal files or text code the paranormal files to 500-500 for a free trial of Audible. And if you don't sign up, you'll be haunted for 1,000 years. Just kidding. Maybe.
My name's Ashley. This is Ashmore Estates. I am the caretaker here. Ashmore Estates started out as the Coles County Poor Farm. A poor farm basically meant if you couldn't provide for yourself or your family, didn't have a job, have anywhere else to go, this is kind of a place you would come. We had about 250 acres. It was a working farm, so everybody that was out here did have some kind of job. We had, they grew their own vegetables, they butchered their own animals. We had about 20 different outbuildings, so they had, a church, school, different barns. The part of the building you guys are standing in was built in 1916. However, this is not the first building that was here on the poor farm. This is actually the second. The first building was actually built in the late 1870s. And for a lot of people who have done research on the building, they always ask about Elva Skinner, our little girl spirit that we have here. And that's where she comes in. Elva Skinner was actually in that building, not this one. She was a little girl about 10 days before her 5th birthday, got up one morning, getting ready for breakfast like any other day. And unfortunately, her dress ended up catching on fire and she ended up dying from burn injuries. So a lot of the toys that you'll see as we're walking around is stuff that people have left for her to play with, or some of the other spirits. And a lot of them actually do get played with from time to time. The part of the building that is behind you guys, from that doorway on down, was built in 1977 for the extension of the psychiatric hospital. And you'll be able to see it better when we go upstairs for the difference of the bricks. We'll go into this room. This room actually would have been the women and children's dining room during the poor farm. So women, children, and men would have actually been separated while they were in the building. The only time they would have been allowed to commingle would have been on Sundays, and that would have been outside. So like for recreational activities, when they would have kind of had like their relaxation day. This wall right here was actually an exterior wall back in those days. These windows up here are actually original to the building, so they are from 1916. The two rooms on the end back here, which I'll walk you guys down there, were actually the original kitchens for the poor farm and the storeroom. And then the room in the middle was actually built on when they built the extension for the psychiatric hospital for like a cafeteria style. Paranormal wise, this is a very good area for shadows. I guess I'll say, I don't want to say terrifying because I live next door to this building and stare at it every single day. However, the one and only time I've ever ran out of this building happened in this area right here. It was literally a Sunday morning at about 10:30 in the morning. So yes, it's true, paranormal does happen during the day, not just at night. I was in the building by myself. I was just in here cleaning, doing my normal Sunday routine of cleaning up after teams had left. For some reason, I normally don't come in this area to clean a lot. For some reason that day, I did. Still not really sure why. I came through that door just like we did just now. I walked through this door, got about right to the edge of that first table right there, and I heard the loudest footsteps I've ever heard. I mean, it sounded like somebody had concrete boots on. I felt the footsteps. I heard them. I mean, goosebumps everywhere. Goosebumps talking about it. I looked up, and about as far as we are apart, I saw probably about a 7.5 foot tall black shadow. Fight or flight kicked in, and well, flight won that day. And I took off out the door. I've seen him several times since then. Don't really know who he is, what he wants, but he is here, or it, whatever it is.
Yeah, what do you think that would be in this area? Any idea?
I don't know, because he's not just down here. He's also been seen on the 3rd floor. He's also been seen in the boiler room. I think he follows me to other places. So I don't really know. I don't really have a name for him. I've tried to talk to him or try to get a name from him, and it's always vulgar language. I won't repeat what he says because yeah, it's not so nice, you know. So I don't know. I don't know if it's just somebody that's just not happy. It's just grumpy that we're in this space, or it's just something that likes to be a tormentor. You know, I don't really have an answer. I would love an answer. I've tried. And I don't want to say it was terrifying, because I am back in the building. I've been back in the building hundreds of times since. I think it was just, I wasn't expecting something like that to happen, especially here. You know, it's like, this is my home type place. And it was like, whoa, okay, that's a new one. You know, because I'm kind of used to everything that's here for the most part. And that was something that I hadn't experienced before. So it was kind of like a, whoo, okay, we're going to do that now. So,
For good reason.
Yeah.
It's pretty scary.
Yeah, I mean, you know, so.
Yeah, I always wonder when people see
Yeah.
7 foot tall shadow figures, because you hear that a lot, and it's like, I don't really know that many 7 foot tall dudes. So why do they all appear
It's
that
actually
way?
on video.
Really?
People have it on video. Yeah.
That's creepy.
Project Fear, who they are now, they actually caught it on video. The same thing that I saw. Yeah. So.
Damn.
Yeah. Yeah. So. All right, I'm gonna take you guys to the boiler room, which is my favorite area.
Gotta love a good boiler room.
I know.
They're always kind of creepy.
And see, I don't think that, but everybody else does. So this room would have actually been the men's dining room during the poor farm. And then this, the all-infamous boiler room. And then this would have been the maintenance room back here. That behind you was actually a water tank. So basically down here, one of our famous spirits that everybody likes to talk about is Joe Bloxam. He is actually documented. He is a real person that we know of. We have found his obituary in the newspapers. We actually have a picture of his tombstone upstairs. He was what we think a mentally challenged individual during the poor farm days that was here. He probably had, you know, types of jobs like maybe working on the boiler, maintenance work, something like that. He was allowed to come and go. So one of his trips on the way back, unfortunately, he was hit by a train. He did manage to make his way back to the building and then unfortunately passed away here. So that's kind of why we think he still hangs around. This is the area that a lot of times women have said that they get poked, have their hair pulled. I don't know, kind of seemed like this is the area that somebody hates women in. A lot of people tend to think it's Joe. I personally don't think it's him. I think it's somebody else, and they're kind of using Joe as a scapegoat. It's just my personal opinion. Everybody has their own. So I just tell everybody, always keep an open mind. This is a very good area for shadows, spirit box sessions, Estes methods. A lot of people seem to get really good EVPs down here also.
Creepy.
I know, it's something about, I don't know, boiler rooms. They just look
I know,
creepy.
it's like a basement and an
Right?
attic. You know, everybody wants to go to the basement or the attic.
Yeah, right.
So this would have been the maintenance room back in the poor farm days. This is another good area that people kind of say is a hot spot. Everybody, that's, you know, the one famous question everybody asks, what's the hot spot? And I always tell them when you pulled in the driveway. Because honestly, I don't think there's a spot in the building we haven't had something happen in. And it's not just the building. We have stuff that happens outside. We have shadows that have been seen outside. We've heard voices outside. And you guys have seen where we are. We're in the middle of nowhere. There is nobody around. You know, the closest person, you're not going to hear them from their house. Just you're not. We've had people who've had stuff happen in the bunkhouses. I have stuff at my house. Yeah, they don't stay over here. We had that conversation, but apparently they didn't listen. So it's not just building. I always tell every group that comes out, you know, if the weather's not terrible, you know, go outside. You know, go do an EVP session out back, or, you know, just walk around. And sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. But I have had people who have got EVPs or have had EMF hits out in the back, and it's like, you're by a cornfield.
Yeah.
There is no reason why you should be getting an EMF hit out by a cornfield.
Right.
But it does happen. So if you guys are up to it, I know it's cold outside, but I would maybe do a little bit of something outside at some point. Just see what you guys get.
We love the outside.
We were outside all last night.
The tree that's directly behind the bunkhouses, which there are solar lights in them, and when I looked, there was 4 of them lit up, which is another weird thing because they're solar lights, so they should be lit up every night. They're not. It picks and chooses. One night, one will be lit up. The next night, 2 of them. It depends. We had canines come out last January. Jack Osborne was actually out here. He brought canines out, and 3 of them actually picked up around that tree.
Really?
Yes. So.
What? Really?
Yes. Yes.
Like a dead body?
Yes. Yes. Yes, they are cadaver canines. So there's a very good chance. I believe the lady said within 50 feet of that tree. Now that could be of that tree, it could be with the roots of that tree. So there's no, you know, really direct spot, but basically around that tree, yes.
Who do they think that would be?
We have no idea. With the Poor Farm, there is a story of a lady who used to live here. Her parents were the superintendents of the Poor Farm. And she's actually still living. She's, I believe, in her late 80s. And she came through one of our open houses one time and told us the story that her bedroom was actually up on the 3rd floor. I'll show it to you guys when we go up there. And she remembers when she was younger, I don't know what age, maybe 7 or 8. She remembers going across the hall, looking out towards the fields to the back, and remember it in the middle of the night and seeing somebody out there digging. Well, at that time, she never really thought anything because she was a little kid. And, you know, when you're a little kid, most of us don't think about that stuff, you know, until she got, well, unless they're, you know, weirdos like probably us,
Yeah.
but, you know, until she got older. And then she put 2 and 2 together and thought, you know, middle of the night and they're out there in the field and they're digging. I wonder what they're doing. Well, if you think about it too, during that time, you're out in the middle of nowhere, especially in the wintertime, they're not going to take a body very far. So there probably is people probably buried out there somewhere. Don't know how many.
The theory would be people that passed at the Poor Farms
Yes.
that were just kind of hastily buried.
Yes. Yeah, so a lot of records and stuff that I have seen, a lot of them, especially the Poor Farm Cemetery, it was people that weren't claimed. Even if they had family, the families never claimed them. They would never come, so they were buried in the Poor Farm Cemetery. Yeah.
And where's that?
So some of the one that we know about is actually about 1.5 miles across 16, which is the main road that you guys came in on. It's on private property, so you could not get to it. I honestly don't know exactly where it is. I have not yet gone over there to try to find it. We do have a banner upstairs that do show some of the tombstones. There are said to be about, I believe, at least 80 graves over there. I don't know what's left that you could even see. But Joe Bloxam, the one I told you guys about down here, he is actually buried over there. We do have his tombstone on the picture upstairs. So
Wow.
he is one of them that's buried over there. And then Elva, the little girl, she is actually buried in Ashmore. So she's actually buried in the town of Ashmore. We do have a picture of her tombstone upstairs also.
Very
Crazy.
interesting.
Crazy, I know. All right, we'll head upstairs.
I always wonder, people who buy property that ends up having graves on it and it's private property, did they like disclose that when you're purchasing it? Like, do they add more money since you're purchasing a cemetery?
We didn't have a clue. So ever since I've been coming out here, I've always, I don't know, for some reason had a feeling about that tree. I don't know why. I've had several people in groups who have always asked me about that tree. And I've always been like, I don't know, but I know there's something to it. Even my own mom, sorry mom if you watch this, I'm calling you out. Even my own mom, the first time she came up here, who doesn't ever really say anything, asked me about that tree. So there's been more than probably 20 people who have always had something about the tree. And what's funny is whenever they were here, me and Robin were sitting in the camper out there, and I was kind of spying on them because I'm like, I know they're gonna hit on the tree. I know it. And Robin's like, oh, you know, they're just out there. And I'm like, I'm telling you, they're going to. And we heard one dog bark, and I'm like, oh, okay, they're going to. And then, you know, another dog barks, and I'm like, oh my God, it's gonna happen. And sure enough, they picked up on the tree. And I'm just like, oh my God. You know, it's like, it's that moment if it's like, okay, I mean, yes, I am a little crazy, but no, I'm not in this moment. You know, like, oh, I really did know something was out there. So I mean, part of me would love to know, but then there's no way I would ever want to disturb anything, you know, and go near digging or anything like that. Everybody always asks, especially after they see the show and realize that there is something like, oh, are you guys gonna dig? And I'm like, no, we're not.
No chance.
Nope, no chance. Nope, Robin has said that's not happening. He is putting together a memorial bench put out there by the tree for all the lost souls or, you know, unmarked graves that we don't know about. So we are gonna do something like that this spring for out there by the tree. So hopefully, whoever it is or, you know, whomever, how many, hopefully that kind of soothes them or brings them peace, hopefully.
How crazy would it be if eventually they do like a radar or something and there's like 1,000 bodies out there?
I mean, I don't want 1,000. I'd be okay with like, you know, a couple, but not 1,000.
It's
so
massive.
Those are the motion lights that I was talking about.
Oh.
Those are on both sets of staircase. For some reason, and I'll turn lights on up here too. For some reason, most times, the staircase that's down there at the end, the third floor one, for some reason goes on and off by itself, and it's only that one. There are some days that it won't do it at all. And then there's other days the building's locked, the alarm is on, and yet I can check my phone and look at it, and it's going on and off for like an hour, and nothing's there. So it makes no sense.
I love that.
That's a little eerie, yeah.
So the second and third floor kind of mirror each other as far as the way they're laid out. Ashmore Estates was a poor farm, psychiatric hospital, nursing home. It closed down for good in 1986, sat empty for about 20 years, and then it did turn into a jump scare haunted house for I believe about 10 years or so. And then Robin bought it in May of 2014, basically turned into what you guys see now. I always say that I believe if it wasn't for him, I don't know that this building would still be standing. So this is kind of one of the rooms I was talking about with all the toys and stuff. And this is everything in here is stuff that people have brought in and kind of left. This is another kind of, I guess, hotspot area for people, especially during Kids Day. We seem to get a lot of stuff in here. This is what we call Mary and Margaret's room. Mary and Margaret were a pair of sisters during the poor farm. They, for some reason, had their own room and their own bathroom. So that door back there behind the door we came in is actually a bathroom. Not really sure why. A lot of times when guys read books to them, they get activity out of it. So we don't know if maybe they were boy crazy or they just like the attention. We've had the blocks knock over by themselves. We've had some of the dolls be played with. People have got EVPs out of here, music box action, cat balls. This is a pretty active room, so I would definitely spend some time in here also. Okay.
Awesome.
All right.
Mary and Margaret?
Yes, and we actually have a picture of them upstairs on the third floor, which I'll show you guys when we go up there too. So they were said to be like in their 30s, from what I've heard, but had the minds of like teenagers. Somebody I heard, I thought said they had Down syndrome, but to me it doesn't really look like it. So these would have been your bathrooms. So this one behind you would have been like your shower bathroom. And then this one here would have been your tub bathroom. So this room would have actually been 3 rooms. So if you look down, you can actually see where a wall would have been right here, and then the door in the hallway. So it would not have been this big.
Yeah.
So this would have been split up into 3 rooms. So it just kind of gives you an idea of the layout.
And what would these rooms have been?
So they all would have been rooms during the poor farm. So they were actually called inmates during the poor farm. So when the people were here, even kids, women, they were actually called inmates, or they would have been rooms when it was a psychiatric hospital or the nursing home. Depended on the time, 2-3 people to a room. Different articles that I've seen, it would have been 1 floor for women, 1 floor for men. But I don't exactly know which floor. So it just kind of
Well, it
depended.
would lead you to think maybe the women on this floor because of the sisters.
So this is what we call Robin's nest. Robin kind of decorated this room just to kind of make it look homey. The window that's actually on this wall back here is actually original to the building. So that wall would have actually been the end wall of the original building. And then the newer one starts behind it. This room, for some reason, people seem to get a lot of EVPs in here, shadows, audible voices in here, a lot of cat ball action, footsteps down the hallway when you're just sitting in here. The porches would have actually been separated also. So the porch that's down on that end would have actually been the women's porch. This would have been the men's porch. One of the other ladies that helps out doing the tours and stuff, her name's Terry. And she told me a story one time that she actually saw, I mean, it was clear as day that she saw a man standing outside this window and she could see his red and black plaid shirt, I believe it was overalls, and like smoking a cigar. I mean, that's how clear he was.
Wow.
And I've had people, when I've came over to unlock the door, like how you guys saw me come over, they've been in the parking lot waiting for me to come over, and they'll say, you know, who's in the building, or, you know, who's on the porch? And I'll be like, what do you mean? They're like, oh, well, we saw somebody on the porch. And I'm like, well, that's not possible because I'm unlocking the door and turning the alarm off. So if somebody's in the building, the alarm would be going off, and trust me, it's loud, very loud. So they're like, well, what? And they're like, wait, there's nobody in the building? I'm like, no, because I'm the only one that has the keys. So several times people see people on the porches looking at them or staring at them, or if they're walking around, like before I come over and unlock, because some people will do that, they have told me they've heard people knocking on the windows at them. Several times we've had that. Or they'll see the stair lights on that end while they're standing outside. So it does happen.
That's wild.
Yeah.
So this would have been a bathroom, and then you would have had rooms around it. And you would have had the same thing over here, just to kind of give you an idea of a layout.
Interesting.
So there is a piano back here. It does play. It's not tuned, so it sounds terrible, but it does work. One of my favorite stories is one of my good friends who comes down and helps me do Kids Day a lot. Anytime she comes down, if she can, she always likes to sleep in these chairs. Not me, but her. I'm like, no, I'll sleep in my house where there's doors, because that's what I do. But one of the times she did, she always runs a recorder when she does it. And the one time she did it, she never heard the piano playing when she was up here. But after she got home and went back and listened to it, you can hear like 5 or 6 notes playing on the piano. And she was laying right here and she never heard it.
Wow.
And then the last Kids Day that we did in September, for the first time we did a teen night also. So after Kids Day, we had like a 2-hour break, and then we started a teen night. Well, we had 3 tables set up in this room, and we had all of our equipment that we were letting the kids borrow set out on it. We had locked the door, I set the alarm, and we went over to my house to eat dinner, to have a dinner break. Well, she had left a recorder on each floor just to see if we got anything while we were gone. Well, the recorder she left up here on this table, you can clearly hear somebody walking around, shuffling. You can hear it like messing with the stuff on the table. And there's a camera right here. And then there's a camera down at that end of the hall that we can check and that Robin can check. And we checked at the same times. There's absolutely nobody in here. Not only that, the alarm was never tripped. And I had set it. Robin checked it. I mean, if somebody would have been in the building, the alarm would have went off. There was absolutely nobody in here. And yet you can legit hear footsteps. I mean, somebody messing with the recorder, somebody like moving the stuff on the table. I mean, it was crazy. It was one of the wildest things I've ever heard.
Wow.
And that was between Kids Day and teen night.
I would love to try to get evidence of like when we sleep at places, but the only thing you would ever hear is me and Colin snoring.
See, that's why I don't ever run a recorder, because I'm like, I am not doing that, because I would probably get the best stuff right when I'm like snoring or something, and I'm not putting that out there. That's
Your sleep.
right.
You're like,
That's not happening. Yeah, like I'm not doing that at all. No, no. So we did have an elevator at one time. There was one. Now it's just a storage room at the bottom. So if you actually open that, you would fall all the way down to the first floor. So let's not.
Right.
So this is the light that I was talking about. For some reason, this is the one, and I don't know why, it's just that one seems to come on once in a while by itself. Yeah, I don't. There's no rhyme or reason. I don't know.
Oh, tall ceiling. Wow.
And I will turn the lights on up here. So these have kind of a lot of history too. That kind of shows a lot more of what it looked like at one time. So this definitely shows you what it looked like. And this was prior to 1977 because the part of the building you guys are standing in is not there. So we did actually have a fourth floor at one time also. It was actually blown off by a tornado. So Robin had actually slid it down the front and then he fixed the porches up. This is the original caretaker's house. They actually moved it to the town of Ashmore. So it is actually still standing. Why they moved it, I'm not sure. So you can see just some of the buildings that were here at one time in that picture. And then to see the different bricks, that kind of shows you the difference of the building. So this would have been the older part of the building, and then this is the newer, so kind of shows you where it separates. And then this is the banner that I was talking about, the Poor Farm Cemetery. So this is just some of them that's over there.
So these are all people that died here?
Yes, yes,
Wow.
this would be some of them, yes. And then this is Joe Block's, the one I was telling you guys about downstairs. Recorded wise, throughout the time that it was open, we have about 200 recorded deaths in the building.
That's a lot of deaths.
And then this is Elvis Skinner's gravestone. It is actually only about this tall. This picture makes it look a lot taller. But she's actually buried in the town of Ashmore, so hers you actually can go visit. The rumor or urban legend, whatever you want to call it, that I've heard of why she's buried there is that supposedly her mom remarried right after she died to get her and her sister out of here. And the new stepdad bought her a plot in town so that she could be buried in town and not on the Poor Farm Cemetery. Whether that's true or not, I don't know, but it sounds good and I like it, so why not? It sounds better.
What year did the Poor Farm close?
It was around 1957, 1959, and it was because of the conditions of the place. There was apparently somebody who came down checking the place out, and the one thing I remember very distinctly is that she said that the animals in the barn lived in better conditions than the people in the place did.
How so? Like, what were the conditions?
Just rodents, bugs, the conditions of the place, as in feces everywhere, the dirtiness, you know, not being taken care of, building not being taken care of. And that is why.
Kind of a brutal way of living in that.
Don't think about, I mean, if it's a poor farm, everybody's working, you know, obviously, except for the children. You know, yeah, it's a home. Probably some people is the only place they ever knew, but you're still working to live here. Don't want to make assumptions, but you probably don't have the best of people here either, with women, with children. So use your imagination of the things that probably happened or could have happened that went, you know, under the radar.
I mean, even just like
Probably wasn't the best place.
the like degrading of people, just calling them inmates when they're just
Well,
like,
and not only that, if you look at some of the pictures too, of the building, there's trees all in front of the building. Like they were trying to hide the place because they were ashamed of it, you know. I've also heard stories of, there was a railroad track that ran along 16 and they used to call it the orphan train. They would put orphans on the train and bring them out here and drop them off. So think about it, if you're a 5-year-old kid being put on a train and coming out in the middle of nowhere and being dropped off of the building. Like, you know, and you know nobody. What do you do?
Yeah,
You
that's
know?
sad.
And how sad and scared and, you
seeing
know.
that the conditions of the place is
Right,
not good either.
right. You know, or if you're, you know, say mentally challenged or something like that and you're being dropped off here, because back in those days, you know, people like that, they shipped them off anywhere they could.
Yeah.
And you didn't know what was going on, you know, and you got brought out here and you're being made to work and said maybe you don't know how. Nobody's going to teach you, so you got to figure it out yourself.
So, how did people like die here? Like, do you know any stories of people that died?
I have seen everything from pneumonia to tuberculosis. I've seen a newspaper article of with a pocket knife.
Really?
Yeah, so you gotta really want to die apparently for a pocket knife. And it was slitting their throat.
Wow.
Yeah, that's kind of brutal. I can think of a better, couple better ways than that. Old age. Research I've done personally, the only really child one that I've seen is Elva. Most of them, it's all older people. So, older age, sickness, that kind of thing. And I'm sure there's a lot we probably don't know either. Because as far as I knew, we only did medicine and restraints during the hospital time. However, we later came to find out that this room right here was actually the shock therapy room.
Really?
Yes.
They were doing shock therapy in here.
Apparently. Yes. Wow. Now, whether that's 100% true, I don't know, but I've heard. So if we're doing that, what else are we doing? I don't know.
Burying people next to trees.
Yeah, right? Burying people out in the backyard. This bed in here. So this is actually the only piece of original furniture that we have in the building. So this was actually here during the hospital. It actually does still crank, so the head of it actually does still move.
Nice.
And yes, you can sit on it, lay on it. A lot of people do the Estes method on it. If you guys do that, they seem to get quite a bit of activity off of it. A lot of people say that they feel like they're being touched, or like they feel like somebody's sitting on it with them. My youngest son actually had senior pictures and did some on here. Because we're weird. But they turned out really cool, so.
I bet.
Yeah, we did some in the building, it was great. But this is another popular spot. And I wonder if it's because this bed actually used to be across the hall in the room over there. And then last spring we did like a cleanup day, which we always do. And we decided to move it. Robin's theory was kind of, if people want to do a solo session with the bed, it'd be easier if it was in a room just kind of by itself than in a bigger room, which is what's across the hall. So we decided to move it. My mistake, which I didn't think about whenever we did it, was not coming up here and asking for permission first from the spirits. I didn't think about, hey, maybe I should go up there and make sure it's okay if I move the bed first. So before I got the chance to do that, people that were helping out went ahead and moved the bed. And again, never thought about, hey, I should go ask. And then we started getting some really angry stuff when people were doing stuff up here. Somebody not very happy that the bed was moved. So, since then I have apologized and hopefully made peace with it, but don't really know if I have or not, but see what you guys get. It seems to be another active spot. But like I said, there's, it's pretty much the whole building. Shadows wise, this hallway is a very good hallway for shadows. Very good hallway for shadows. I would say probably the best is this hallway and the first floor hallway for shadows. Definitely. I always tell people at some point, just pick somewhere that you feel drawn to and just sit and just listen. Just take, 15, 20 minutes and just sit. Don't even worry about equipment, just sit, listen, and watch. Because at some point, I'm not gonna jinx it or promise, but most likely you probably will hear or see something.
That's what we like to do.
And
we
I tell everybody, everybody's always, we have to do it at night, we have to do it at night. Yes, I get it, everybody wants to do it at night, it's creepier. But I honestly think I probably have more stuff happen during the day when I'm in here cleaning or just working and doing stuff. I've heard voices.
I bet.
I see shadows or things out of the corner of my eye and I'm like, okay, did I really see that? Did I not, type thing? And I'm like, okay, that's what we're gonna do today, cool. I'm just gonna go on about my business, It's the little things that,
Yeah.
Right.
It's funny too, I always think about, I feel like when you're actively trying to find something and waiting for something to happen,
right.
Sometimes you're focusing so hard on something that you're missing all this other stuff.
Yeah,
but when it's just a random thing in the moment and it actually catches you off guard, it's oh.
And I think they kind of know too, especially here I've noticed, they kind of know your energy too. and they kind of know why you're here and what your intentions are, because I've noticed with certain groups that some get more activity than others, and I don't want to say like the more serious, like, oh, it's all down to business and we got to be this and we got to do that, but it's like the more fun. I mean, you can be serious, yes, be serious, but also have fun with it. You know, when you're goofing off and having a good time, and the most random things seem to get the most activity. I've had a group in here do a tarot card session for spirits. And at first I was like, what? Like, really? But they actually got some of the craziest activity out of it.
Really?
Yeah, it was wild. Like, just, you know, the weirdest things that you don't think about. I always tell people, think outside the box, because especially in a location that has a lot of people coming in and out all the time. I mean, think about it. I tell people like this. Think if you're sitting at home on the couch and you have people walking in every single day and they're asking you the same question every single day. How bored are you going to get?
Very.
You know? So think of something crazy. Like, I don't know. Do you like mashed potatoes? Do you like white gravy or brown? You know? I mean,
Yeah.
you know, it's
Switch it up a
random.
little.
Yeah, it's random. My favorite story that I tell everybody is I took my sister, who is by far the least paranormal person ever. Never. Took her on an investigation one time. Took her to Mineral Springs in Alton. That's the area I'm from. And we went there. And she asked, because she's very Hollywood and loves high heels. And she was like, what kind of high heels do you like? And I looked at her, I was like, that is the stupidest question I've ever heard. Like, seriously? And I will be damned if we did not get an EVP of a lady who said, finally somebody asked me about my shoes.
Really?
And I was like, are you kidding me right now? I was like, this is the one and only time I'm going to tell my little sister that she was right. That's the only time. So, so I don't discredit anybody who tries anything, because you never know what's going to happen.
Right.
I mean, yeah.
It's all an experiment anyway.
So this is the same room that we were just in. Well, the shock therapy room. It's just another one that the wall had been knocked down. This tricycle, I have never seen it personally, but I have heard stories and claims that it has moved by itself. I have, however, seen a ball be knocked off of it. It was literally on a tour like this. It was just me and a couple that had came down, and they were investigating by themselves. And me and the lady were talking, and the gentleman was in this bathroom over here. Well, she thought he could walk through the wall. Like, she thought the wall was open, I guess, and that he could go through it. So she thought he had done it, and she's yelling at him, hey, stop throwing the ball. And I'm like, he can't throw the ball. There's a wall there. Like, you can't go through it. There's no hole, you know. So it's not just investigating. Even on a tour, you know, stuff happens. So again, this would have been a nursing station. When I was telling you guys about the lady downstairs who had her parents were superintendents here, she had a bedroom on the 3rd floor. So what she was telling us, this little room back here was actually her dad's office. Mm-hmm. So they would live up here on the 3rd floor during the winter time because of the heat, and then they would live in the caretaker's house in the summer because it had air conditioning. So this was supposedly her bedroom, this room right here. And then she would supposedly walk across the hall, and she would look out the window towards the fields, and that's where she would see people digging.
Wow. Pretty nice room.
Mm-hmm.
Not a bad space.
So they would have had, you know, drop ceilings,
Yeah.
so it would have been a lot lower than.
So what about death during like the mental institution era? Was that recorded?
Not that I have ever found, like actual, as far as like psychiatric deaths or anything.
That's crazy.
Mm-hmm.
You'd assume that at least one person would die in a facility like that.
Mm-hmm.
And especially if it was a nursing home too.
Hmm.
Interesting.
I mean, I can take you guys out by the tree too if you want.
We should definitely end the tour by the
Yeah.
tree, I think.
Yeah, I could do that. Like I said, most people don't investigate outside, but there's, like, again, so my 18-year-old son is actually autistic. And he'll walk through this building by himself, which he's crazy, but I mean, a lot of times he'll come in with me when I'm doing a tour, and he'll be like, I'm gonna go check out the building, and I was telling him this earlier, and I'll be like, okay. And he'll be like, I'm gonna, go say hi to my friends. And I'm like, oh, you do that. And he'll come walk on the floors and, check things out and make sure nothing's, tore up or anything like that. And he'll come down and be like, oh, they're ready for you. And I'm like, what? I'm like, okay, good, great. That there was a time, I want to say it was like a year ago or so, and it was in like summertime because we were sitting outside. And the group was in the building. I think there was 4 or 5 of them. And we were just sitting outside, and he's like, Mom, look over at the wagon, because you guys saw the wagon out here where you guys parked at. He's like, look at the wagon. And I was like, what? And he's like, do you see that? And I'm looking at it, and I'm looking at it again, and I'm like, what do you see, buddy? He's like, you see the legs? And I was like, yeah. Well, if you looked under the wagon, you could see 2 pairs of legs. But if you looked on top of it, you didn't see anything. And I looked back over, and it was gone.
That's very freaky.
That's freaky. That's very freaky.
Okay, cool, great. And then there was another time I was sitting outside by myself. Again, it was, I don't know, maybe spring, but we had some of the windows open. Not all of them, but we had some of them. And there was this small group in the building, not a big group. And I had told some of them, like, if you guys want more windows open, you can open them, because it does get extremely hot in here, just like it does cold. And I'm sitting outside, and I had told the group that was in here if they wanted to open some windows, they could. And I heard what sounded, it was a male voice, and it said 2 or 3 words. I don't exactly know what it said, but I know it said 2 or 3 words. And it sounded like it was right in front of the building. So I got up and I walked over there. I'm like, okay, there's nobody outside. And I thought, well, maybe they opened a window. So I looked up. They didn't know. First I looked at the cameras to see where they were. And they were on the 2nd floor where all those chairs are. So I was like, okay, maybe they opened a window. Looked at those windows, they were not open. So I don't know what I heard or who it was, but again, it was outside, nobody around, and like I said, the closest house to us is that white one, on the other side of that big barn or whatever you want to call it. So if somebody was talking out there, I really don't think I would have heard it that far. You know what I mean? The house that's across the street is empty, so nobody's there. So it's just things like that we've heard and seen outside. Like I said earlier, we've had several people that have got EVPs outside. They've got EMF hits. People have done the Estes method out there by the tree. They've got stuff out of it several times. People have had stuff in the bunkhouses. They've got EVPs in the bunkhouse. They've had room pods go off in the bunkhouse. They've seen shadows in the bunkhouse. We had the deadbolt lock on the big bunkhouse one time. And I thought there was somebody in the bunkhouse, and the whole team was standing outside.
Really?
Yes, and for those locks, you either have to lock it with the code, or you have to turn it with the key. And there was 4 or 5 of them, and me, and we're all standing right out there by the door. And I hadn't even told them the codes to them yet, or how to lock it yet. We were still just all talking before getting started. And I thought one of them was in the bunkhouse. And all of a sudden, you hear the door lock. And we all looked at each other, and I said, is one of you guys in there? And they're like, no, we're all right here. And I was like, what? What do you mean? And I'm like, so I went to try to open it, and sure enough, it was locked. But nobody was inside of it. And nobody had touched it. Now, granted, it could have, I don't know, malfunctioned maybe somehow and did it itself, I guess. Because it is batteries. But, I mean, I've never had it happen before, and I haven't had it happen since. So
yeah, I've never heard of that happening.
Yeah, so it's just weird little things like that, that can happen. We've had whistling in the building on all floors. I've heard it on the 2nd floor. I know Robin has heard it on the 1st floor. Music, if you guys try to do music, Elvis seems to be a big hit for some reason. Not sure why.
I can get down
but sometimes when people play Elvis, they get stuff out of it. You guys want to venture outside?
Yeah, let's
Okay.
look at this damn
Alright.
tree.
All right. When you're in the team room, don't count that out. Because a lot of times, people actually get activity in there too. I always tell people leave a recorder out or a REM pod or something. There's been several times where we've been in there and we've heard voices or footsteps, or we've had people knock on the door. Just random things. So it does happen. Even just sitting out here, you can hear stuff. So it's pretty much everywhere. A really good friend of mine that I used to do ghost hunts with, we actually have a shower back here. behind the wall. So like when the water's on, if people are here for several days, because we do have groups that will do, 2 days at a time or 3 days. She was actually in there taking a shower. I'm so bad. I love her though. I was like, all right, if anybody's here, I want you to go pick on my friend Beth. She's in there taking a shower right now. It'd be really cool if you'd go pick on her. Honest to God, I didn't think it was gonna happen. I'm like, that's, whatever. No, they're not gonna listen to me. And I'll be damned if she didn't come out and she was like, I can't believe what just happened. And I'm just sitting there going, what happened? What happened? And she's like, I'm sitting there taking a shower and all of a sudden I see a shadow on the ceiling. And I'm just like,
oh my God.
But I'm like, I'm so sorry. She's like, you did not. I was like, I didn't mean to. I didn't really think they were going to listen.
Right.
I'm just like, I'm so sorry. But I mean, I was sorry and I wasn't sorry at the same time because I was like, that's hilarious.
And you're welcome.
And you're welcome
That's what
for
you're
an
looking
experience because that's what you wanted.
Yeah.
So you're welcome. That's what I do.
Especially
That's what I'm here for.
You're naked and vulnerable.
Right?
That's the most terrifying.
What I'm here for. That's what I do. And you didn't have to pay me. Look at that. So these are the bunkhouses, so people can stay in. There's 4 beds in each of them. Robin built all of them, but people have had experiences in all of them. People have had stuff happen and just sitting out here. People have seen shadows. Like I said, this is where I was sitting when I heard the voice, where we saw the shadow at. People have seen shadows walking up and down this.
Oh, this is the tree?
So this is the tree. So you can see the solar lights. Like earlier tonight, there was 4 lit up. Now there's just 2. So I don't know. Makes no sense. Abby, one of the other ladies that helps out, she actually got the solar lights and decided to hang them in the tree for whoever's out here. So yeah, this is the tree that the dogs, he brought 6 of them out and 3 of them picked up on the area of the tree over here. I don't know that it really matters.
It's a freaky tree.
Yeah.
It is a creepy tree.
What area, but it was basically right here. And according to her, I think she said it was within 50 feet of the tree, but it also could be the roots of the tree. So that's kind of, I mean, that would be like, the whole backyard basically.
Yeah.
So it's kind of...
I love a little mystery.
Yeah, I do. I'm just glad they didn't pick it up on my house.
They're
like
sniffing under.
when they were like walking around, I'm like, oh, please don't go to my house. Please don't go to my house. Please don't go to my house. Because that would just be like weird, But I mean, we have had stuff over there too. So yeah, they don't stay in the building at all. But yeah, I've had people do Estes out here. They've got voices. The last one that did it, she had stuff about hanging.
Really?
I don't know. I've never seen anything about anything like that here, like anything that I've read or heard. So I don't know if that has anything to do with anything. Like I said, people have got EMF hits out here.
Yeah, it's weird because when I was over there getting B-roll shots, I took like 6 shots of this tree.
Really?
I was
See?
just drawn to the tree. That's really strange.
Yeah,
I'll put them on the video.
It's weird. Like I said, I've had several teams, several people who have never been here. And before, the Jack Osborne show came out, we didn't know anything about the tree or, have any indication of anything. And
It was just a tree.
yeah, it was just a tree. And I mean, I can't even count the number of teams or people that have come out and asked me about the tree or what's with the tree. So we have a mentally challenged adult group that comes down every year up from the Chicago area, and they're amazing. They come down and investigate the building, and they're in there all night long. I mean, they go 100 miles an hour the whole time. And one of the first times they came down, there was a ghost hunting team here helping them, and the ghost hunting team had went to bed in the smaller bunkhouse in the middle. The individuals were in the bigger bunkhouse, and I believe it was like 2 or 3 in the morning, somewhere around there. And they heard what sounded like music and kids out here playing. And they got up to come check it out to see what was going on. And of course, nobody out here, no music playing, no kids playing, nothing. Well, the ghost hunters, big bad ghost hunters, they didn't come out here at all. They stayed in the bunkhouse. They thought it was the individuals out here goofing off and, making noise. So when they got up in the morning, they were like, you know, they were having a good old time out there at 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. And I don't remember who it was that was here, if it was Robin or whoever. And they were like, well, what are you talking about? It wasn't them out there. They got up to go see what it was. So while you guys slept, they were investigating what was going on. So whoever it was out here playing around and having a good old time. So we're not sure what is going on.
But there's something going on.
But there's something.
Something going on.
Well, maybe we can get some answers tonight.
That would be nice. That would be nice. I hope you guys have a good night.
So, I guess 2 questions.
Yes.
1, what are the most active parts of the building in your opinion? Like, if we focus on maybe 3.
I would say the boiler room, the dining room and kitchen area, and the 3rd floor.
We can do that. And then, I asked this question to everybody. You would say this place is haunted?
Absolutely.
100%?
100%. This is what I tell everybody when they ask me that. I'm not here to prove to you that it's haunted. I know it is. I've seen it, heard it, felt it. As long as you guys go in and walk out and said you had a good time and I want to come back, that's all I want to hear.
Well, probably going to hear that tonight. I'm sure that's how we're going to end the night. Well, buddy.
As long as you're not looking for the Holy Grail, you know, that full-bodied apparition that's going to come out of the walls.
Holy
and
Grail is buried
you
here.
know, right, probably.
The actual Holy
You'll
Grail.
have a good time, is what I tell people, you know.
Yeah. We always have a good time. Somehow.
Yeah, as long as I get to spend time with my
Yeah,
bro.
look at that. All right, man. Let's do this. So you just told us one really good thing right after we stopped.
I know. Well, normally I don't talk about stuff that happens because I don't want to make it feel like I'm selling the place. But it was weird because I've never really had this happen. Like that it was distinctly. So I was getting ready to come over here tonight. And if my front door blinds are open or the living room windows are open, obviously I can see the building. And, you know, I noticed you guys were in the driveway, so it's like, all right, gotta get ready, go over there. And I happened to look over at the building in the 2nd story window, which would have been like, I think it was like an activity room. I happened to notice, and I don't know if it was like a figure or like a mist, but it was very white. It was in the window. And I started turning my kitchen lights off, like an on, and like I was moving around, I was ducking around. If you would have saw me, I looked like I was losing my mind because I was trying to debunk it. I was trying to redo it, trying to see, okay, maybe if it was like a, I don't know, like the way the window was or the way the light was, but I couldn't recreate it.
So tonight, before we got here,
tonight,
you saw somebody
yeah,
in the
it
or
was
something.
it was about 5:30 tonight. Yeah.
Well, we're in for it now.
So I don't want to like jinx it or, you know.
No, that's exactly what we want.
I don't want to say
right
you're
now.
gonna get anything, but maybe, I don't know.
We're gonna get something.
We got plenty of devices.
Yeah, we have like way too many, actually.
All right. Hey guys, so the intro was tough to get through because we've had so much shit already going off. We're just rolling right now, as you saw. I don't know if I put it in earlier or what, but either way, I'm gonna replay the clip right now. The lights in the stairway going on and off by themselves while we were doing that intro. I just heard something.
Maybe play the static footage that I got when you were
Oh yeah. So before we start investigating, I'm gonna play the static footage that Connor captured before I got up here when I was downstairs grabbing batteries.
Okay, Colin just went downstairs to grab a battery. We haven't even started filming yet. And I just heard a very, very loud noise. Hello? Colin? I know you guys heard that one. The motion light just turned on.
So yeah, that's creepy. Obviously, Connor was a little freaked out when I came back up. And then let's take a look right now. This is an outtake from the beginning, the intro of this video that we actually just filmed right now that plays at the very beginning with the music. And we were having the motion light on the stairs go on and off, and we were hearing noises. So check this out. Dude, there's the motion light. So we're just, dude, there it goes again. There it goes, bro. Thank you for trying to come in. Just give us 1 second, please, and we'll start talking. We're just filming the intro right now. There, just go flickering again, bro. So, now that you've seen all that, that's all happening live right now. We've officially been locked into the building. We're the only people in this entire complex. At first, I didn't really feel like it was gonna be necessarily that creepy. Immediately after Ashley left, it's like they just came out. Or it came out, whatever it is came out. Definitely a little bit freaky. Connor, how you doing, buddy?
I mean, as good as you can. When a place is a little creepy with the lights on, you can only imagine what it's like with the lights off. Hearing evidence up here by myself. It sounds like someone's like scooting around the floor, motion lights going off. I'm hearing voices in the hallway. I'm a little freaked out, not gonna lie. This place is honestly, like everybody knows, this place is haunted. And it's notoriously haunted for a good reason. There's a lot of really messed up history about this place, and I think tonight we're gonna maybe talk to one of the people who used to live here.
Yeah, I'll say one thing. This is a very, very notorious, very famous building in the paranormal community. I've actually known about Ashmore Estates for a decade plus now. Like, this is a very, very famous haunted location. We've never been, so this is a very special night here on the channel. Thank you to everybody who's joining us this evening. Thank you to everybody who has supported our paranormal research and our videos over the years. It means the world to both Connor and I, but we're gonna set up right now. I'm expecting something big tonight. I feel it.
Me too.
Yeah? Well, shit. Let's do this then, huh?
Alright, let's get to it.
Okay guys, so we're set up right now on the 3rd floor of Ashmore Estates. Definitely some very, very heavy energy in this building this evening. Tons of evidence. The motion light going off on the 3rd floor stairway constantly, as if somebody is either there waiting for us, or there's multiple people. There's multiple people that are coming up to speak with us this evening. Little spikes on a bunch of our devices, but we're gonna introduce ourselves and then use a cool little device. So, to anybody here in the Ashmore Estates, maybe if you were here when this place was a poor farm, you were an inmate. Maybe you were an inmate at the mental institution, the hospital, or maybe you were an elderly resident of the nursing home. We're coming here to speak to everybody. We're coming here to speak to little girls, to 7-foot tall shadow men. Whoever's here this evening, feel free to come speak with us. To introduce ourselves, my name is Colin.
My name's Connor.
What's your name?
Kenneth.
Kenneth?
Dude, that's crazy, bro.
What? Yo, dude, let's check this out right here, actually. Is there a Kenneth on here?
I need to warn you.
Oh.
No, there's no Kenneth.
It said, I need to warn you.
Freezing.
Freezing. It said quake? That's an explosion.
Correct.
All right. Kenneth, welcome in, whoever else is here. So, we have this device right here. everybody online, this is new. This is called a Jacob's ladder. This thing is going to shoot out a ton of electricity into the air and energy. And whoever's here, this is your energy, your electricity to take. So once I turn this on, try as hard as you can to take some of this so you can speak with us, please.
Casebook.
You ready for this? This thing's crazy, guys. Check this out.
It's also very loud.
Yeah, so plug your ears.
Activity.
Is it dead? Well, I don't have AAA batteries, and I guess that thing's dead. I guess they already sucked the energy out of it. I bought AA's and 9 volts, not AAA's tonight. So that's highly unfortunate.
My death was peaceful.
What is it?
Cow pony?
Cow pony? And my death was peaceful? I mean, look. There's a pony right there.
This thing's going crazy.
If there's somebody here with us, I know you know all these devices. We want to have a really good, interesting talk with you this evening. If you could just make a sound or a noise or go tap on one of the lights to show us that you're actually here with us right now, then we could start having a conversation.
Woman.
Her woman.
Oh, weird. Oh, I think I just saw one. Spike. Is there a woman here?
People hear my voice.
Who are you?
Scratching sounds.
You know, I was just thinking about the Jacob's
You're
ladder.
safe here.
What is that? You're like, this is
I
your
will
energy.
flash the
You can
lights.
take this energy. And before you even turn it on, the energy's gone out of it.
I know, right? That's weird. Yeah, we've only used that Jacob's ladder one time for about 2 minutes on the live stream.
Inhibition.
All right, so somebody's here with us. Could you make a noise for us since you're here?
Sometimes. Erica.
Erica woman.
Erica? Is that you? Can you ring this bell? If we're talking to a woman named Erica?
Is there an Erica over here?
Died very recently.
Honest.
So, Erica, we'd love for you to...
Flagstaff.
Erica, can you ring that bell if you were here during the... Hold up a second, please, Erica. Let me finish my question. Can you ring that bell if you were here as a part of the poor farm?
Erica, can you ring that bell
Can't breathe.
if you were here when it was a nursing home?
Erica, can you ring that bell if you were here when this place was a mental institution, an asylum? That wind is creepy.
Supply.
Dude, there's somebody coming down the end of the hall. Look at that on the meter.
Maniac.
Wait, what? Me? Oh, dude! What was that flash?
I saw that too.
Was that the rope?
I don't know.
Thanks.
Thanks. Dude. It's warm up here, but you can see our breath.
Wherever you are, can you make a noise so we can know?
Boring. Is there a maniac in this building right now? You can ring the bell to tell us yes or touch any of our lights. Is there a maniac in here? Dude. Oh, bro. It is the paranormal jump rope.
I'm in my 20s.
Crummy. I'm in my 20s.
Cheers.
Dude, there's some. Oh my god, bro. There's somebody right there. It's like they're coming closer down the hall. Tears.
Christine.
Is there a maniac down that hallway?
These words are so strange.
What is it?
Where is the music?
That's around the corner, bro. Dude, and that thing's going crazy. The laser grid over there. I just asked if there's a maniac down there, and that's around the corner.
Table.
Who's the maniac at the end of the hall? Dude, I actually got...
I got chills too.
Is the person... Oh, dude, I feel like I just got touched by something. I literally went like this. That camera probably got me doing it.
Portal.
Thank you for those knocks. Can you knock again? Someone's just standing down there. Should we walk down and look?
I guess. Where's that music box even set up?
Right there at the corner. Really? Look, it's set up right here. Alva. What? What?
What the hell's going on?
Did somebody follow us? Dude, look
The
at
laser grid.
look at the laser grid. Bro, that music box down there is going crazy too.
They are very near.
Bro, what the hell is the deal with that?
Are you frightened?
It got way colder.
I'm not frightened, no.
Shit, I got goosebumps.
Dude, it's really weird that you just said it's hot and then it said before freezing and all of a sudden it's cold, like someone's coming in.
I got goosebumps like crazy, dude.
You actually do, bro.
If you're down there, can you come over to where we are?
Knocking.
Can you make a knocking noise for us?
I'm touching your leg.
Whose leg are you touching?
Yes. Yes. Sir.
It is so.
Have. Not. Been. Good.
Have not been good.
It almost sounds like someone who isn't mentally well speaking. I haven't been good.
Touching your leg.
What is that tapping or scratching?
Thank you for listening. Her voice.
Can you tell me what your name is?
Dude, it almost seems like a man who's mentally not all there, looking for,
You should stay.
his, like a woman. Like, I'm looking for her voice, her woman, you know? But maniac.
Is that true?
Are you trying to find a woman?
Am. Happy.
Who are you trying to find?
Can you tell us the name of the woman you're trying to find? We're trying to help here.
I want you out.
Want. Want. Take.
Don't want to stay.
I want you out. You don't want to stay. Literally. I want you out. Don't want to stay. Pearl. That's a woman's name.
Why don't you want us to stay?
I feel like there's two spirits here right now. There's one man who's trying to find Pearl, and then there's the maniac at the end of the hall. Ill. Mentally ill. Was Pearl your wife? Dude, somebody's right there. Was Pearl your daughter?
Here.
Spirits are here.
So you're looking for Pearl, your daughter. Oh, dude, what if it's like an elderly man with like dementia or somebody who was committed here by their daughter?
Money.
For money? That's crazy, actually, bro. Kids would get their parents like committed and sent to places like this for money, but also it's a poor farm, so that's interesting.
I was 80.
Dude, I have goosebumps, bro.
So you were a nursing home patient here. Is this Kenneth? Is Kenneth your name?
Scratch.
There comes the bad thing again. Whoever the dark thing is, stay away. Stay away. We don't want to talk to you right now. We want to talk to the 80-year-old man who's looking for Pearl, who was dropped off here because of money. It's like his family could have had him committed so they could take over his estate and everything. Can you tell us your name? Good to meet you, sir.
Hear the footsteps. Archibald.
Archibald was your name?
The
Or Archie?
shadows.
In the shadows.
I know that, like, when you hear a story, obviously you're going to be influenced to think a certain way, but I gotta say the end of that hallway is definitely creepy. It's got a bad maniac type vibe to it.
War.
Someone else is here.
Who else is here, Archibald? It's very eerie in here. There's no doubt. He's like,
Yeah.
Archie's like, yup. Archie, who's the creepy guy that's up here? Can you identify who or what that 7-foot tall creepy shadow guy is? Also, shadow guy's here. I'd love to see you. Can you manifest?
I need closure.
Archie.
Come and go.
Come and go. That one guy.
Joe. Joe blocks him.
Is Joe here?
Dude, I just saw a flash of light right here, bro. Like a flash of green light, bro. I'm not even kidding. In this room. It was like a... What the dude? Did I just see you right here?
After. Doctor. Fond memories here.
Archie needed a doctor. I mean, psychiatric hospital. The electroshock room's right there. Did you hear that?
Tuck. Here. Now.
3 children here.
Stuck here now.
And 3 children here. Archibald! Are you stuck here because you died? Can you ring that bell if your body's buried out? 1 second, Archie. Can you ring that bell if your body's buried out by the tree? That's why you're stuck here?
My life was taken.
Archibald, were you murdered here? Did somebody hurt you? Can you click that bell again if somebody hurt you?
Electric.
Electroshock. Somebody hurt me. Maybe he was a mental patient. Archibald, did you die here? And then never told anybody about it? Can you ring that bell if that's true? Makes sense why his name wouldn't be on records.
So Archibald, you said you need closure.
We won't harm you.
That was a voice.
It came from down there.
This way.
Spanish donkey.
I mean, this was a farm.
Oh, a poor farm. Didn't it say cow donkey at the beginning?
Cow pony.
Cow pony Spanish donkey?
Shut.
I've never seen that before.
You should look up what a cow pony is.
Please. No. Disrespect.
Please, no disrespect. We have nothing but respect. Whatever you want to tell us, we're here to listen.
Frustration.
What are you frustrated about?
Dude, it really seems like a elderly person with some sort of memory or cognitive disability that's trying to tell us like the truth, and they're getting
Suddenly.
frustrated that they can't like get it out.
Trust me.
Trust me. This is so sad.
I know. Archibald, we trust you. Were you buried by the tree?
Open. Door. Need. Help. Get in. Out.
Open door. Need help
Something's
getting
wrong.
out.
Open door, need help getting out, something's wrong. Earlier it said can't breathe. Archibald was murdered here.
I'm only 7.
What door do you need open?
Now. I'll infect everything.
He's getting mad now.
Oh, I feel weird now.
Open door. Need help getting out. What door? Now. Do it. I'll affect everything if you can't do it.
Is. Open.
It is open. So you got the
Got chills.
door open, Archibald? Or what if we're picking up on a conversation between ghosts? Like one of them's going, "It is open."
Nervous.
Nervous. A lot of emotions like would be in an asylum. Frustration, nervous.
You. Sure.
This is crazy. Open door. Need help getting out. It is open.
Chairs.
Are you sure?
What? Chairs too.
It's a conversation. Just on this device.
This place is home.
Green. Red.
Ernest.
Ernest,
This place is home.
he's coming.
Alright, where are you?
So, think about this. They're talking about opening a door.
Destination.
They're talking about opening up a door because they're stuck. They need you to do it now. I'm getting frustrated. This whole time we've been asking where the door is. It said chair. You ever even look at what's right behind you? And you think about how that used to be a doorway to like a room. It's covered now, but that used to lead into a room. Open it.
That's the messed up part, is even when you do open it.
What is that thing, dude? Is that what it's like supposed to be?
Josiah.
We opened the door. We need to move to a different part of the building to keep investigating. Unless you're going to keep talking. Alva, are you here? Alva Skinner?
It was him.
What was him?
Mind is playing tricks.
Mind is playing tricks.
I died in my sleep. Approach.
Archibald, did you die in your sleep?
Is there still somebody here with us? Seems like it kind of left. I think Archibald left.
Well, like I said, open the door. I'm stuck. And someone said it is open, and
Footsteps follow.
he replies, "Are you sure?"
So much about footsteps, too. Before we move to a different part of the building, can we hear your footsteps?
I will hear
I will try.
us.
Us.
You can tell us anything.
I'll infect you.
It's really weird because, like, ever since I feel like
I
Archibald,
had a good life.
ever since Archibald kind of left, I've been getting like really tired. Like something's like draining my energy. I keep yawning. Oh my God, there you go.
Just you talking about yawning made me yawn.
You yawning made me.
Where should we go in the building? Should we go to the second floor?
Don't push it.
We're gonna push it a little bit. We want to go somewhere else.
Should we go to the first floor?
Should we go to the second floor to the girls' room? Oh, dude, bro, the entire thing.
Yes, I will.
What the hell?
Who's right there? Dog. Oh my God, bro. Oh, I'm getting cold. Okay, is that the maniac that's touching those lights? Dude, that's crazy, bro. Look at
Gargoyle.
Gargoyle. Gargoyle, is that your nickname?
Blonde hair.
Do you not like me? She? Are you calling me a woman? Trying to insult me?
More will come after.
You're gonna insult me more after this? Or trying to insult me? Why? Dude, that jump rope is absolutely bananas, bro.
I will flash the lights.
All right, if you're able to do that, why don't you touch one of the other red lights in here? Like those over there. Dude, how is it still playing with that jump rope? I don't think you guys understand how massive. What do you think?
Where I am.
That's where you are down there?
I'm buried down the road.
I'm buried down the road.
Oh, dude.
I am over the edge.
And the 2 bells?
Well, that's crazy.
Bro, I actually have like all my hairs on me too. All right, buried down the road. Does that mean out by the tree? In this direction?
Or the cemetery that's pictured right here.
Are you buried in the cemetery? So you're buried in that cemetery. Is your grave, is a photo of your grave up on that wall? Can you tell us your name?
Yes. Yes. Present.
It is present. Tell us your name so we can find your grave up there. Joseph? Joe? David? Caroline? Susan?
I.
Dude, it's cold in here. I mean, I'm like mind blown by that jump rope, dude.
Mm-hmm. What's your name?
Also, I just want to point out, I don't think you guys really understand how weird it is that this REM pod is. That jump rope is a gigantic EMF meter. And the whole entire jump rope right now is lit up with EMF. So something is like, I don't even know. I mean, it's just crazy, bro. I've never seen. Zachary! Zachary? Dude, what if Zachary's just on an unmarked grave? Dude, this could be one of theirs. Like, look at guys. These are 3 unknown graves. Maybe Zachary's grave is one of
My
those.
death was horrible.
Jeez.
So Zachary, ring the bell again if this is correct. You were here as a part of the poor farm. You died some sort of a terrible death. You were buried in this cemetery. And your grave is one of these 3 down here that I'm pointing at.
Trust.
Say don't trust. You can trust us. Can you ring that bell if that's correct?
Should we just start going down the list of names and seeing if it'll be there?
I. That. Sir.
I don't think so.
So Zach, are you one of those unmarked graves right there? What the f***, dude? That camera over there just died.
The brand new battery.
Who just killed our camera?
Thank you.
Thank you for the energy. Did you just take all the energy from that camera?
Understand.
Don't understand.
Dude, the vibe just shifted in here.
Mummy.
Also, look how it was flashing yellow and red, like the whole thing, and now most of it's red. There's only
closer and
there's only
closer.
4 that are yellow.
That's so bizarre.
Who is this?
There's a curse. He killed me.
Dude, I actually have, like, it's like way energy right now. Do you feel that, bro?
Yes.
Like, I'm getting, like, right now goosebumps. Zachary, did the man who killed you just step in over here? Can you ring that bell if
This dangerous guy who killed.
I am.
So this guy who just approached us, he killed you in a horrible way?
Killed us.
Killed us. Who is this guy that killed you guys?
Like really freaked out right now.
Not good.
I've not been good again.
Don't be afraid.
That's creepy because I feel like it can go two ways. It can either be Zachary saying, don't be afraid of this guy, don't show him you're afraid. Or it could be the evil guy saying, don't be afraid.
Wendy.
Bro, how many times have I said on this clip?
I just heard someone down here. Look, red all the way up to the door.
Dude, what the f, bro? It's actually right here.
Are you standing there by the door?
Did you hear that?
Oh, dude, my light just died, bro.
How?
This is full f***ing battery, bro. This has been charging all day. F*** me, I don't have a light now. Bro, this thing is like up on us right now.
I know. That was literally, that battery lasted a long time in that.
Yeah, look at, see right here. Look, just so people know I'm
Cabinet.
not making anything up. Low battery. Sorry about my cuticles.
30 minutes ago, when we started, that was full battery.
Dude, it's really strange because think about it. This thing's coming in. It sucked the camera battery out, then it sucked my battery out of my light. Both are should be full. Both camera batteries, by the way, when we started this, it was over 2 hours of battery power. So check this out. They
I
were
have half battery on this.
what?
Disaster.
This is weird, dude.
I feel
Dude, like, I'm full battery on this. I'm full battery on this light.
Dude, remember how I was saying I'll affect you to me? Took my light, blonde hair.
Jason.
So look guys, that camera battery, bro, this is trippy as hell. See? Look at this.
Jeremiah.
Earl and Jeremiah.
How about Andrew, Anna, Betty, Carl, Caroline, David,
She
Emily?
thrives on fear.
She thrives on fear? Bro, and it just said madam?
We thought that the scary thing was a man all night. Is the scary person in here actually a woman?
Perhaps.
Time to leave.
Perhaps it's time to leave. Dude, that sounds like something like a creepy woman would say.
Harold.
I mean, but even think about it. Like, I mean, it kind of makes sense for it to be spitting out names. Oh, God.
Keep the secret.
I was about to say, makes sense that it's not spitting out names on this list. If there's, these are the graves that have been found. Who knows the ones who haven't?
Keep this secret. It's like it doesn't want us to know about how he killed us. Maybe a man and a woman helped kill people. You
The
know.
devil is here.
Oh, bro. Right when it got to the end of the jump rope, it says the devil is here.
If the devil is here, can the devil do something for us?
For me, for you.
Left. To. Serve.
Oh, devil. All right. Also, I kept trying to point this out. That camera over there that died had the same battery from the same charger. And look, this one's been filming the same amount of time. It's full
Family.
It's full
Haunting.
Asylum worker.
Wait, what?
What the hell?
Asylum worker? And we're in an asylum with electroshock therapy right there? But yeah, this battery's 4 bars. That should have been 4 bars.
Dude,
it's dead. My light's the
The
same.
devil's here. It's an asylum worker.
Were you, so this whole time, have you been trying,
I'm agitated.
so this whole time have you been trying to tell us that the devil, this person that abused you, who killed you, was a worker at the asylum? Is the devil that's here a worker at the asylum that killed you? We just want to help tell your story.
This is freaky.
I know.
He's not saying like literally the devil's here. He's saying like the devil worker, or the devil was one of the people who worked at the asylum.
That's even scarier than the devil. This person that killed people. So you're telling me that there is a worker at the asylum who played a part in killing patients here? Can you ring the bell if that's true? Maybe they overdosed people on meds or abused patients while they were locked up? Euthanized people?
You should go.
Oh my God, dude. Okay, now I want you to consider one thing. So,
Why does it sound like someone's dragging stuff around him?
So, this whole time we've been talking to a victim of somebody who died a horrible death. It seemed like at first we talked
I
to
make noises.
Seems like at first we talked to Archie, who was a nursing home resident who missed his family, who was put here by his own family. He was looking for his daughter. He had a mental condition. Then we started talking to Zachary, who was buried here in this cemetery. Zachary's still here. Thank you, Zach. There's also somebody who was murdered here by somebody, and they said died a horrible death. He killed us. So there's multiple patients here. And right when this thing comes down the hallway, all the way down, lights up all the lights, it says the devil's here. Asylum worker. And then it says you should leave. Like it's the worker coming and shutting everybody up and saying, don't let this get out.
Yeah, and then don't tell the secret, or what it say?
Yeah. Oh yeah. Keep this secret. Yeah. And it's like, dude, it tried to kill my light. It tried to kill our camera. It's trying to stop us from recording this.
I'm at 20% on this camera.
What the fuck? If you give us a sign that you want us to leave, we'll leave right now. If this is if you are the asylum worker.
Yes. Future.
It is future.
You're scared of me.
No, I'm not scared of you. I would like to hear your voice though, or hear you run up and down the hall.
Killed them.
What?
Tuck. Here. Now.
Stuck here now again.
So you're saying that because you killed these people here, these patients, you're stuck here as well, like you can't leave? You're trapped, cursed here?
The moment that this worker came down, all we started to get was leave and no more responses that were relevant.
Spanish donkey.
Spanish donkey twice.
Let's try to understand.
Alright. Well, I need to get a light on my camera. We need to get new batteries for some of this stuff, but I'm gonna leave this static running up here and we're gonna run downstairs and grab that stuff. But whoever's up here, if you feel free to make some sort of a noise or give us some sort of a sign while
I'm
we're...
beside you.
Which side? This is very freaky. Alright. Okay, so we're now in the room with the two ladies. If you guys are in here, if you two women are in here, we heard that you like toys, so we've set up all of these little blocks. We'd love if you could come push them over for us. I've never seen something like that before. Elva, Mary, Ann, whoever's here, I see you know how to play with these lights. Yeah, you can keep doing that. We love when you do that. Thank you. We brought you this brand new toy. I'd love to see you roll it off that chair. Like I said, it also... Right. I would also love to see you knock one of these things of wooden blocks over. Dude. This wasn't spiking once.
One bad spirit.
Interestingly, that kind of goes along with the interview. Like she was saying, she never feels scared here, but there's just one scary 7-foot tall spirit. Elva, Marianne, if you talk to us for a second or move one of these things, we'll read you a brand new book that we brought you. By the way, we went to Walmart and bought this toy, a Dr. Seuss book, and that ball right there.
Colin.
Cued? I died there. What do you mean? Where did you die? By the way, I want to introduce ourselves to whoever's in here. My name's Colin.
My name's Connor.
Whoever's here, can you give us a sign that you're here with us?
Living room.
Living room.
Live in this room.
Let's play with these toys. Can you show me which toy you want to play with? Dude.
Leave her.
Leave her. Is there somebody trying to stop us from talking to Elva? That's so weird how that light out there flickered, because look at it's off now. It was just on.
Like she was saying, the girls were like put in this room with their own bathroom because they might have been boy crazy. We come in here, and the worker we were talking to upstairs is like, leave them alone.
Mm-hmm. Youngest son. God damn it. Okay, I'm just gonna make an editing note. I actually knocked this over, so I had to reset.
Hello?
Knock this over so I had to reset. Knock this over so I had to reset. Knock this over so I had to reset.
Whisper.
Dude, that gave me such a big jolt.
Dude,
Of
that was
adrenaline.
loud as...
It's right outside in the hallway.
Do we go see what it was? It sounded like something got pushed over.
Thank you for showing us that you're here. Did you just move something out in the hallway?
Colin.
Holy, it's cold. Was that you that just made a noise out there? What, dude? Oh, it's the fucking meter over there. Oh my fucking god, bro! Holy shit!
And it showed that there was something on this side.
Bro, what the f, dude? What the f, Connor? Bro, what the f, man?
It was like something ran into this room.
Oh my god, bro, that is f***ing insane. Look at that thing still going off.
6.
6.
That really just freaked me out.
6. I see a number 6 right here. Dude, is there somebody standing right here in the center of the... Bad timing. Is there somebody standing right here in the center of the room? Like, seriously, bro. That was some crazy shit. All of them. Even this one.
What the hell was that?
Okay, let's go through what happened. We heard that loud noise out there.
And then the proximity meter
showed somebody walked in here, literally. That's why.
Aggressive.
Aggressive. One bad spirit, aggressive. But it showed somebody walked in and then all of these lit up. Oh my god. Like it's like right here.
My legs just got really cold too. Oh god. Are you in here with us? Hello?
There goes the light.
Dude, what the hell?
Can you...
Dark.
Dark. Dark implications, dude.
Guide.
Guide.
Lights off again.
Oh yeah, there it goes.
Oh, dude, that freaked me out so bad.
We like you.
We like you.
We.
Girls. Are the girls in here right now?
I'd love for whoever came in here to push one of these little towers over, push this ball off, roll that car off, push that ball off. Door.
Because I really want to see what that was in the hallway.
Go look.
I don't want to go by myself.
I'll go with you.
through something.
Dude. Look at this old belt. Whoever's in here, what did you throw? Can you tell us what you threw? I think we can definitely say this floor is fucking active. Yeah. This is fucking spooky all of a sudden.
What could that have been?
Body. Dude, body and cemetery. Rituals. Body. Cemetery. It could have been this, dude.
Do you fear us?
Do you fear us? If this is the women, no, we don't fear you. Can you make some sort of a noise for us like you did before to show us where you are?
Evening.
That was freaky, dude.
Thank you. Can you do that again? From the room. Where are you? Was that you? That wasn't me. That wasn't your stomach? No. Seriously, that wasn't your stomach? No. What the f was that, bro? It was like right here, bro. Like actually though, what was that?
Suitcase.
Okay, whoever's down here real quick. Can you make one more noise, please? Find us again. I know. Just go. Oh!
Anywhere.
Here, let's get
crazy as fuck. It says a trick. Untransmitted suitcase. Cemetery body, do you fear us? Guide again. Suitcase, untransmitted. Teeth, preliminary, a trick. If anybody online,
Adjudicate.
adjudicate.
So try reading that book.
Yeah. It's like, yeah.
Yeah.
Gone now. It's so weird, guys, that light out there.
Take a seat.
It's not even a device in this room.
This floor's freaky, bro. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Skulls.
Bro, what the f*** actually? Dude, why is there a fly in here, bro?
I'm so confused about this.
That's so trippy, dude. So you want us to read the book?
Jumper.
Jodhpur? So ladies, we heard that you like when people read books to you. That's why there are books everywhere. Well, tonight we went out and bought you a new book. It's Dr. Seuss. It's called There's a Wocket in My Pocket. You want me to read the book to you?
Irish.
Menu.
It's a game.
What's that mean?
I've tried to set these things up. Oh! Oh! Oh!
Tear.
What the fuck?
Incident.
Thank you for that.
God.
Oh my god, bro, that was crazy as f***. That was so scary. That was so goddamn loud. So you want us to read that? I'll take that. Dude, it's so cold in here all of a sudden. Like, I'm getting a chill, actually. You know what's really weird?
Pregnant.
Pregnant. First of all, death row.
Enumeration.
It's, first of all, nuts that thing just rolled off. Can we talk about that? Are you okay?
It's just, I'm getting really freaked out.
Yeah, me too. That was crazy, bro. I mean, whew. So, God. Okay, so we're gonna read to you guys, dude. Right when we bring out the book, the ball right next to me. I wish I could show people how my hair is on end right now. All of my hair is standing on end. Like, dude, you can't even see it on here. But it's weird how that ball rolled around all these blocks and it didn't hit anything else.
Seriously.
You'd think that it would roll straight forward. Dude. You want me to set that ball back up for you? Did you like that?
I want you out.
Guess it's a no.
Maria.
Maria! Her name's Mary. Mary Ann. Maria. Violence. Mary, maybe you were trying to spell your name out. M-A-R. Our device might not have the word Mary, but Maria is pretty close. Or maybe there's a woman drowning. Violent death row, Maria. Violence, drowning. I want you out. Here, give me that ball. I'm going to put it back up. Okay. Show support. Artwork. Mary, Anne, Elva. I'm going to read you this book.
Can you let us know if you want us to read this book? Water.
Dude, why is it so quiet all of a sudden? It's like they're
I'm waiting for you to read the book.
All right, you guys.
Miracle.
Miracle. Okay, please show me some support if you love me reading you this brand new book. There's a wocket in my pocket and a findo in my window.
Absolutely.
And a nookgase in my bookcase. Oh, the story. Breathe. Putting on a show for you ladies. Please give me some support here.
Why did you say it like that? Some support here.
Did you ever have the feeling there's a wasket in your basket?
Not me.
Oh, me either. Frankly, I don't know what a wasket is. Bro. You want me to keep reading? Dude, when I stopped, it started going. Or a Nero in your bureau? Or a was-it in your closet? Matchmaker. Sometimes I feel quite certain.
Agree.
There's a jertin in the curtain. Sometimes I have the feeling there's a zlock behind the clock.
Oh.
Dude, I swear to God, if I saw a jertin behind my curtain, I would be freaked the hell out because this thing is scary looking, bro.
Church.
You see it? And dude, look at the zlock, bro.
Yeah.
That zlock is eerie, dog.
I got
definitely.
this lock in my Rari.
Ooh. Okay then. Oh my God. And that Zelf up on the shelf, I have talked to him myself.
Oh. What did he say?
Once again, bro, this is a very eerie children's tale. There's no way in hell I'm gonna start a conversation with this thing. Look at this thing, dude. You're gonna go in your pantry and just start chatting this thing up? No way. No way. That's the kind of house I live in. There's a nink in the sink. Oh, there he is. He's splashing away. And a zamp in the lamp.
Share my message.
And they're rather nice, I think. You guys want me to keep reading? Or should I just quit and close the book right now? Murder. You gonna kill me if I quit reading? Just keep it going. Alright. Some of them are very friendly. Like the yacht in the pot.
I like the yacht.
Me too.
I live right here.
Oh, it's right here.
Yeah, this is where they both lived. Well, it's good to meet you. And I hope you have been able to enjoy our little reading. Can you push one of those towers over or the balls?
Murder.
Dude, what the bro? There's no way, Connor. Murder on the spirit chat. Murder. Murder on the necrometer. Bro. Murder and murder. Two completely unrelated devices on completely different frequencies. Picked up the exact same word one after another. Murder. What the f*** is that supposed to mean? In this room?
I don't know, but you better keep reading.
Jeez. But that yodel in the bottle. Some are friendly, some are not.
Margaret.
I like the Zabel on the table and the Gare under the chair. But that Bofa on the sofa? Well, I wish he wasn't there.
Bofa?
Me too. What the hell is this lazy ass dude doing? Bofa's getting like a foot rub down here, lounging, taking up so much space. It's just unfair.
I wish I could be a Bofa.
I know Bofa's big chillin' though. You gotta give it to him. All those nuppards in the cupboards, they're good fun to have about. But that noothgrush on my toothbrush, him I could do without. Anybody enjoying this?
Let me see the noothgrush on my toothbrush.
The bench.
He better get off.
What does that even mean?
Cell uses.
That's so strange.
Dude, when I stopped reading again, it says syllabuses too. Like an educational word. Okay, I'm sorry guys, I'll keep reading. I'm really glad you're enjoying this. The only one I'm really scared of is that Vug.
Inmate. Orange.
What? Is there an inmate here? Guys, remember, inmates is what they call the patients, people at the asylum, and the poor farmers.
Many other souls.
Inmate. That's what they called the people that lived here. It's colder in here, like, significantly. And that Quimney in the chimney, I don't like him, not at all. And it makes me sort of nervous when the Zal scoots down the hall.
Let me see then.
They prefer to keep the horror off screen here. The less you show, the scarier it is. This said hidden room, by the way.
Is there a hidden room here?
Standing behind you.
Who's standing behind me?
Asking if there's something to do with the bathroom. Like, that wasn't me.
Knocks.
Record it.
Record it. Okay. We're gonna finish this book, you guys. But the yeps on the steps, they're great fun to have around. And so are many, many other friends that I have found.
Beard.
Dude, blonde hair, beard. It's like the teller and the neller and the geller and the deller and the beller and the weller and the zeller and the cellar. Damn, these things are freaky looking as well.
Francis.
And the geeling on the ceiling and the zower in my shower.
Correct.
And And the Zillow on my pillow, I don't care if you believe it, that's the kind of house I live in. And I hope we never leave it. No f***ing way! No f***ing way, bro! No f***ing way! No f***ing way! No f***ing way, bro! No way! And I hope we never leave it. 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 Bro, straight up, right when I finish the book, bro. Yo, what the freak? I'm trying not to swear. Dude, what? John, bro. There's multiple Johns buried here. Or that died here. That are buried up. That they have their things listed. Dude, what the hell, man?
Literally the second you finish the book.
I hope we never leave it.
Mine.
Did you knock those blocks over? I'll take that as a yes.
4 spirits.
4 spirits. Dude, and that light, bro, this is insane. Thank you so much, Mary or whoever that was that knocked those blocks over. I didn't think anyone would actually do it. Bro, I've never seen something like that. I don't think. Dude, first the ball.
No, first in the hallway.
1950s.
Dude, how absolutely mental is it that those blocks just knocked over? Literally, yes, the last page of the book. A findo in my window and a nook case in my bookcase. Like, dude, the last word, bro?
And then I hope I never leave.
I don't care if you believe it. That's the kind of...
Chase.
Again, Chase. 2 times, Chase. And the Zillow on my pillow. I don't care if you believe it. That's the kind of house I live in, and I hope we never leave it. Dude, that's so crazy.
It's almost like it's talking about this place.
Right?
Like, I don't care if you believe it, blah, blah, blah.
Incorrect.
Sorry.
Dude, that's so crazy, though.
I
And
can't believe that.
on footage, neither of us were even shifting.
Because, I mean, even the ball hit the ground, and that's a heavy ball.
True. That ball
And-
f***ing smacked.
And it
Like
didn't shake or anything. And then you turn the last page of that book. There's no breeze in here or
No,
anything.
it's completely still. Dude, find me, and it's saying like bodies. I feel like we've been talking.
Man.
I feel like we've been talking to so many different spirits. There was the elderly man upstairs, the evil nurse person from the asylum that killed someone. There's people begging for their bodies to be found. And these girls have absolutely loved this book, dude. So you guys enjoyed this book? Can you touch those lights again like you've been doing if you enjoyed this book?
Also, both of these REM pods just going crazy.
procrastinance.
I know, and dude, the first times it was every single one. And it's almost like, you know what's kind of creepy is the last times while I've been reading, these 2 REM pods have been the ones that went off. Like they're standing right here looking over my shoulder at the illustrations.
Beverly.
Can't stop. You want us to read you another book? Can you knock over one more of those wooden blocks? We'll read you another. Okay, we're going to do a DR60 now, guys. Everybody online, you know the drill here. And look at, we said, do you want us to read you another? Nope. Damn.
That was fine.
Yeah, okay. Can you tell me your name?
Did you enjoy the book that Colin read to you?
We know that people died of pneumonia in here. Is that how you died? You died from pneumonia? Oh!
Did you used to live here?
Who's the 7-foot tall shadow figure?
Did you throw something at us earlier?
To the two ladies in here, what's your favorite quality in a man?
Do you enjoy when people come to visit here?
Are you two looking for a boyfriend?
Who am I hearing moving around in the hallway?
Final question, you two. What's your favorite book? Can you tell me the name of your favorite book? Let's listen.
Can you tell me your name?
Whoa, yes,
Can you
it's...
tell me your name? Did you enjoy the book that Colin read to you? Did you enjoy the book that Colin read to you?
Yes, I often.
Did you enjoy the book that Colin read to you? We know that people die.
Yes, I did. Very much.
Is that how you died? Did you enjoy the book that Colin read to you? We know that people die of pneumonia in here. Is that how you died?
Yes, pneumonia.
We know that people die of pneumonia in here. Is that how you died?
Dude, it literally says,
Pneumonia.
yes, pneumonia. Bro,
We know
what
that
the?
people die of pneumonia in here. Is that how you died? You died from pneumonia? Oh! Did you used to live here? Did you used to live here? Who's the 7-foot tall shadow figure? 7-foot tall shadow figure.
Shadow here. There's some
Shadow figure.
Lungs.
That's what you said on there?
Yeah.
Who's the 7-foot tall shadow figure?
In hell. Behind bars in hell, bro.
Did you throw something at us earlier?
Yes, I did.
Did you throw something at us earlier? To the two ladies in here, what's your favorite quality in a man? Do you
Hello? Are you inmates coming out of your rooms? Bro, it said 6-year-old, and then the other device once again said the number 6. Cold, Teresa.
Who's got basement?
Oh, shit.
enjoy when people come to the
It's cold in here, actually. Very cold all of a
There were
sudden.
two ladies in here. What's your favorite quality in a man? Do you enjoy when people come to visit here? Are you two looking for a boyfriend? Are you two looking for a boyfriend? Who am I hearing moving around the hallway? Final question, you two. What's your favorite book? Can you tell me the name of your favorite book?
Pretty much every single question got answered in that. That's... Dude, this place is haunted, bro. This place is very haunted. It's crazy, actually. Everything that's happened in this room, from the ball to the massive signals to the on-point spirit talkers to the noises to the fucking blocks falling down when we're not moving, nobody's moving. Honestly, oh, that was me. There's so many leads that we could follow up on now, but I think we need to go to the basement, to the boiler room to do an Estes. Because even these things have stopped spiking. The paralight's not even hitting. It seems like whoever was in here has left, but the last place we haven't been to is...
Sickness took me.
What?
There's a curse again.
So, you died from sickness? Alright. Well, whoever's in here, thank you. I enjoyed reading time with you. We're going to head down to the basement now to talk some more, so you can follow us down to the boiler room if you want to come down with us down there. But before we go, do you want to push anything else off one of the shelves, or push any of the blocks over, or touch our lights one more time? Or do you want us to just leave? Dude, this says jail again, too. A lot of prison words. Almost like this place was a living hell. But it was. But she described it as earlier.
Honestly.
Well,
So we gotta
let's go down to the basement, man.
Hey everybody, it's Colin here. Thank you for watching today's video. Hello to all the new subscribers and hello to the rest of our beautiful, wonderful, spooky family. As you know, every single week here on the channel, we give away a free gift bag to one lucky viewer of the show. And this week, to enter the contest, all you have to do is like today's video, let's smash that like button, and comment, "That's insane," in the comment section below. I'm gonna give y'all 10 seconds to do this now. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. So go comment. You can comment multiple times. It helps the video so much. But anyways, let's get back to today's video. Thank you for listening to my little spiel. I love you guys so much, and stay spooky.
All right, everybody. So to finish out this evening's investigation, we are down here in the boiler room. This is the area, if you'll remember, that's haunted by supposedly a man named Joe, who frequented this part of the building. And the spirit is known to not like women. It's known to be a physical, violent, aggressive spirit. And this evening we've talked to a number of different people. We've talked to an elderly gentleman who was placed in this facility by his family, who just missed them and wanted to see them. We've talked to an evil worker, an asylum employee who may have been murdering people. We've talked to the two women upstairs. We've talked to so many people. I don't really know exactly who to try to focus this conversation on, but there's just a lot of possibilities here. We're just going to see who wants to chat. And Connor's going under.
I'm going in.
All right. I will say something I hate about doing Estises are that one person has to sit completely alone, exposed to any noises or sounds or sights that they might hear. I find it more comforting to be under the Estes than to be out here. All right. Is there somebody here with me down here in the boiler room?
Hey.
Hi. So whoever's speaking with me, can you tell me if you were here when this place was a poor farm, if you were here when it was an asylum, or if you were here when it was a nursing home? Just answer that question. Were you here as a part of the nursing home, the poor farm, or the asylum?
I worked.
So you worked, so you were here as a part of the prison farm. What did you do when you were here? What was your job? What were your duties?
Everything. I could.
Everything you could. So, did that mean you cleaned, you fixed stuff, you helped farm? What is it exactly that you did?
You see it. Here?
What am I supposed to be seeing? Oh, do you mean you work down here in the boiler room area? Is that what you're saying? Dude, I feel like someone's fucking watching me back there.
Yep.
So you work down here.
That was funny. It was like a real country. Like, yep. I sure did.
Can you please tell me your name? Either your first name or your last name if you remember it. What's your name?
I'm getting like loud, like screaming noises.
All right. Let me ask you a question. Do you remember any people dying that were never reported here while this building was in operation? Did they cover up any of the deaths?
I'm hearing like crying, like a woman crying. Oh,
If this is a woman...
outside.
So, I don't know if you know this, but recently there's been a theory that's been developing that there are bodies buried outside. Is
There's
there...
a tree.
So there's truth to that there are bodies buried outside.
It's all over.
Are there bodies buried outside?
Yes. Ooh, there's something touching my leg right now. On my right side.
How many bodies are buried out back? Can you give me an estimate? Did you ever see? How many people are buried outside?
There's a couple.
That's
Over there.
What the fuck, bro? This thing's incredibly intelligent. Oh, dude, fuck that. Nope.
Oh.
My light just fucking died on me.
What?
My light just died.
No way.
Yeah, in my
But
hands.
there was 2 bars left.
I know.
Oh god.
Well, okay, put him back on.
Okay.
Oh, dude, you hear that, bro? By the way, Connor has one ear off. Show him. People are gonna think, oh, that proves that he can hear it. But he's got an ear off, so don't think that.
I felt Colin bump into me.
Yeah, bro, I was getting into some freaky territory, and then it died. Right? So, all right, put him back
So
on.
go back in.
Go back in. If this light dies, though, we're.
Don't leave me in here if that light
Bro,
dies.
I'm not going anywhere. That's creepy as shit.
Okay.
I was already talking at the beginning of this how I'm creeped out, and then my light dies. Second light of mine that's died tonight. So, did you kill my light because you don't want people to figure out the truth about the bodies? Is that what's happening? There's some sort of disturbing truth here that you don't want people to find out about?
It's trouble.
Do you mean...
I don't want it.
So you're kind of afraid of telling the truth because of what
Hey.
might happen? Can you tell me the truth, please? Were any of these people... Tell me the truth, please. Were any of these people who were buried behind the poor farm, were they killed by somebody who worked here? Either accidentally or on purpose? Dude, this is fucking...
They were bad.
What do you mean by that?
They needed to.
Am I talking right now to the person who actually killed people here?
Secret.
Not anymore. You need to tell me the truth. Did you hurt somebody here?
That was a really fucking creepy laugh.
Yeah. You see, I don't like that at all. So, you're telling me that I think we're talking to the killer, the person who worked here at the asylum. Did you kill somebody? Please just tell the truth. It'll set you free.
Uh-huh.
Thank you for that. Wow, that's crazy, actually. What's your name? Can you tell me who you are? Or even your nickname?
He's here.
Dude, god damn it, what the fuck?
You see me?
Dude, Connor needs to shut up. Dude, I hate having my back to this. Hey, who's here? Who's he? Guys, this is really freaky. I'm getting real bad vibes, actually, from behind me. I keep hearing shit, and I can't see what's behind me. Who's he?
G?
Yeah, that's good. That's a good lead. So the killer's name started with a G. How did he kill people? Or how did you kill people? Can you tell me? Give me a clue? Give me a clue on what happened, please?
It's feeling really heavy right now.
Duh. Did you enjoy killing these people? Is that why you did it? Or did you want to euthanize them because you felt bad for them?
I keep getting these like super creepy, like deep laughs, like oh.
Why are you laughing? I'm genuinely so curious, because that's a pretty evil thing to do. Did you just enjoy people being... Did you just enjoy people getting hurt here and hurting people? Is that what you're saying, and that's why you're laughing? I'm getting a really bad vibe. I'm getting a really bad vibe. I'm getting a really bad vibe. I'm getting a really bad vibe right now.
Of course.
Which one? Did you enjoy hurting people?
Yeah. It's all over though.
You can't hurt anybody else. And we're gonna tell people what happened here and start spreading this information, so it's probably not the best that you told us that, because I think your evil secrets are gonna come to life. Your name started with a G. You worked here. You were an asylum worker. You killed people, buried them here. Could have even buried them somewhere else. Why did you hurt them? Why did you want to kill them? Dude, I feel like someone's like touching my hair. This is so creepy.
It said, but I don't know. You can leave that in.
What?
So you targeted people with mental disabilities and you killed them. And you never were caught for it. I'm guessing because you were able to hide it as something like overdoses or medical procedures gone wrong or something like that, right?
I can't. What?
Oh, dude, the light went out. Light went out. Fucking pitch black. This, bro. Let's get the fuck out of here. No, thank you.
What the
Let's go. I want to get out.
It fucking killed all of our lights.
Yep. Let's get out now before it kills our flashlights. That, bro. Stay down here, whoever you are.
Can't follow us.
Nope. Nope, that was creepy.
Why did it kill all of our lights?
Connor, I don't know.
That was genuinely one of the weirdest S's I've ever done.
Yeah.
The like static of it was like it was like overwhelming, like it was like waves where it was like coming on strong and then it would go to complete silence. And then I don't know if any of it made sense, but
yeah. Yeah, it did.
okay. That
Seems
was
like
weird.
someone was killing people. Mentally disabled people.
Like the person we were talking to upstairs.
I don't know. I couldn't even tell.
That's weird though. Both the lights.
Yeah, we're gonna do wrap-up thoughts later, but I mean, it probably has happened once in the past, and someone's gonna be like, oh, don't you remember this video? I can't remember a time in the recent past where all of our lights have been killed. This one that's on top of my camera, this light bar,
This one.
that one. So we literally have no lights left. I mean, we have batteries up here, but we didn't bring any. I didn't think it would kill both of them. And yeah, we're gonna get out of here now. We'll do some wrap-up thoughts later. Please stay here and stay inside of the Ashmore Estates. You're not welcome to follow us.
No, not at all.
God, please protect us as we leave this place. Higher power, please cast a white light over us and everybody watching this footage. Please make sure everything here detaches itself from us and stays put here inside of this building. Thank you. Please protect us.
Amen.
That was fucking creepy, bro.
This place is messed up.
Yeah, this place is creepy as hell, man. Shout out to the people that own this place because it's dope, but
God.
that was creepy, just the two of us.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie. Even that.
Imagine being here by yourself.
No.
What's this stuff? I was like, what is that?
All right, buddy. I'm gonna say goodnight.
Peace.
Hello.